Good evening, everyone. This is Rishi here. Today we are going to talk about my assignment, which is based on a postman and which is related to the Netflix. So I'll show my assignment which I have got. So first we'll go through our assignment, which is you can see Netflix API testing using a postman. So before moving to the postman, I'll give you the overview of my assignment, which is the first one is a create a mock API using JSON server with the Netflix like a JSON data. The second one is design the JSON structure using the attribute provided. The third one perform API testing using a various validation techniques. The fourth one is document test case with expected outcome, and these are the my Netflix JSON attributes. So these are the condition which is I got. So for example, you can see ID, title, genre, and etc. And these are the validation criteria for API testing, which is status code, response time validations, data type validation, and etc. So before moving the postman, we'll go through our JSON attribute. For making a JSON attribute, either we can use Notepad or Visual Studio. So for my comfort, I'll be using a Visual Studio. Let's go through the Visual Studio. So I'll start with my Visual Studio. So I'll be opening my Visual Studio, and I have saved my file already, which like JSON attribute. So I'll just open it and show it to you. I'll see I have saved my file here, which is JSON attribute. So these are all the condition which I got. So I have taken all this for my project. Like you can see Netflix ID is all one, ID2 is there, and you can see that everything is different from a first year, and second, third one is completely different. I'll be using 3 ID here. So before moving the postman, there we have to go through our terminal. So we'll open our terminal first. So we'll be going through our terminal. Okay. So we'll be using CD downloads. So I have saved my file here in download, CD download. Then we'll be using npx json server. We'll write our file name ca2.json. So you can see in first we have written CD downloads. So for example, I have saved my file into downloads. So I'll be using CD downloads. If somebody have saved somewhere else, they can write their file name as their wish. And there is second, I have written npx json server, and then file name. For example, I have taken csc 378 ca2. If you have written something different, you can use that one, and we'll enter to that. So you can see we got an end point here. So before moving to the postman, we'll make sure that we are copying this one. So we'll copy this one here. Then we'll go through we are done with the part of a Visual Studio and terminal. Then we'll go through our postman. So we'll open our postman. We'll make a collection here, blank collection. We'll write a name ca2 here, as you can see. Then we'll add one request here. We'll write Netflix here because my project is based on Netflix. Then I'll copy that URL here, which we have got from our terminal. We'll send. You can see here that we got exactly what we have written in the Visual Studio. So these are all the attributes, JSON attribute, which I have written in Visual Studio. So let's start with that. Then we'll go to our script. So we can see in our assignment we have got 10 conditions already from before. Like you can see, these are my conditions which I have got in assignment. Like we have to check status code validations, response time validation, data type validation, mandatory field validation. So we'll start with the status code. So stated ensure API return 200 okay for a successful request. So we can use the here also status code, or as for my preference I have already copied in note. So these are my all the commands script, sorry. So I'll be copying this one for the first one time. We'll copy here, we'll paste here, and we'll send it to it. So you can see our test results. Status code is 200, which is got passed. Then we'll move to second part, which we got. You can see here we have got response type validation should be less than 500 ms. So we'll copy again with the notepad. We'll take a help of a notepad. We'll copy this one. We'll send it. So you can see that we have passed our response time less than 500 ms. Then we'll be continuing with all the condition which we have got in our assignment. These are the 10 conditions. So for our preference I'll be copying all this at once, and we'll be checking our script is getting passed or not. So I'll just open my Postman completely and copy paste, and I'll send it to it. So you can see that I have passed all the 10 conditions which is given in my assignment, like status code validation, response time validation, data type validation. All these are passed in my Postman. So this is my project which was based on Netflix API testing using Postman. And thank you so much for watching it.